just while you're making yourself comfortable and getting settled in, I just want to tell you about another podcast I have. It's called Stillness in the Storms podcast. And it's a podcast that helps you to get a little inner peace when you need it most, and you probably have it least. And it's just seeing life from a different perspective. And I'm also choosing not to have any sponsors for either of these podcasts. So if you would like to treat me to a coffee, you can head over to stephenwebb.uk, or if you'd like to download the 5 simple practices for inner peace, also head over to stephenwebb.uk. You are awesome. Settle in and enjoy the meditation. I won't disturb you after the meditation. Welcome to the Log Cabin Sleep Story Meditation. If this is not the first time here, you can jump straight to the 3 minutes when we get into the relaxing the muscles and then into the sleep story. Just before we begin the story, there's 2 main areas that really help us to fall asleep and get a really good night's sleep. The first is the mind and then the body. And for either of them to fall asleep, the most important thing is to feel comfortable and feel really safe while we are asleep. The one thing that stops most people from falling asleep is the racing mind and some anxiety that's in the body. And the subconscious mind looks at both of these things as an alert, and it does everything it can to try not to fall asleep because it thinks that it's not safe to do so. So in order to feel safe, we need to let the mind and the body know that it's safe in this moment to fall asleep, so everything is safe and comfortable. So let's do that to begin with before we begin the story. So there's one little tip. If you keep a notepad and pencil next to the bed, and if there's anything that's really persistent in your mind, you can just quickly jot it down, because the mind thinks it's been dealt with. And then it's easier just to accept it and let it go. Otherwise it becomes quite persistent. And even if you don't think it's important, the mind thinks it's important. So the best way that we can let the body know that everything is safe is to have a little wiggle. Wiggle your body and become comfortable in this moment and find your perfect sleeping position. And now we are going to allow all the muscles to relax as we go through. And to relax the muscles, it's something we allow to happen. It's not something that we can force to happen. We often lie there and we try to relax. And that doesn't work. Have you ever tried to relax and it just stays tense? So instead, it's just like when we breathe in, that's an action. But when we breathe out, that's just allowing the breath out. And you may notice that now that I've said it. Just breathing in, and then you just allow the breath to breathe out. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to allow the muscles to breathe out. So we'll start from your feet. So tense up your feet really nice and tight and bend your toes in. Just hold them there and now let them relax. And now do the same with both of your legs and both your feet and your toes, and just really, really tense them right where they are. And now let them relax. And notice the way that relaxing your legs relaxes your feet even more. And it's not something you're actually doing, you're just allowing the muscles to relax. And this is what we're going to do. We're going to allow the body to relax and to allow the body to go sleep. So now include your torso, include your legs and your toes and your feet. So tense it all up, your belly and your bum and your legs. Hold it. Now let it go. And this time we'll just do the hands and the fingers and the arms and the shoulders. Tense them up, really, really hold them tight. And now give them permission to relax. And now for the funny part, and I want you to do a really good job on this. No one is watching. I want you to tense up your face and your neck and your eyes and your cheeks really tense up your face. Screw it right up. Make as funny a face as possible. And let it go and let it relax. Allow your muscles behind your eyes, your cheeks, your forehead, your neck. Allow it all just to relax. And now we're going to do it one more time. We're going to do the whole body. From our toes to our fingers to our face, our eyes, forehead. Let's do it one more time. Everything really, really tight. As tight as you possibly can. Hold it. Hold it. Now let everything go. And now we just let the body settle in. With each out breath, the body will relax a little more. Every single muscle has become heavier. And it's sinking into the bed. Sinking into the most comfortable position. And now your body has the perfect safe environment just to fall asleep. And as we allow the body to fall asleep before our mind, that's fine. Now we'll clear the mind of all thoughts and just allow the thoughts to come and go as we drift into a little story. If any thoughts do arise and you do go off the story, just smile and thank your mind for the thoughts and just come back to the story. It doesn't matter if you missed a bit, just catch up where you are. It's fine also to fall asleep. Your subconscious mind will hear the whole story and you'll wake up perfectly refreshed in the morning. You can fall asleep at any time. Your body is already pretty much falling asleep now and it's just your mind to follow. It's early evening, just before the sun starts to go down. You're in your log cabin on the side of a beautiful mountain. You put on your favourite warm coat and you head outside. As you walk over to the shed to pick up some logs for the fire, you notice the beautiful sunset in the distance and you stop just to admire it for a moment. You can feel the evening sun on your face, but there's also a little chill in the wind. Whenever there's a beautiful sunset, you can rest assured tomorrow is going to be a beautiful day. The log cabin is on a gentle slope near the base of the mountain. You can see the green meadows all around, the beautiful flowers of all different colours. You can smell the evening blossoms and the fresh, clean air. There are trees in the distance, and you can see the snow on the tops of the mountains. It's one of your most favourite, beautiful, calm, serene places. And it's the perfect place and setting to enjoy a log fire, your favourite book, and your evening drink just before going bed. It's the place where you get your best night's sleep, your best rest, and you always feel more alive in the morning. And as you get to the small shed, you pick up a few logs, just enough to keep the fire going. You turn around and walk back to the cabin. You step up onto the porch and open the door. You walk over to the fireplace, which is still burning gently, and you place a couple more logs just to help it along for the next hour or so. You walk back over to the door Take off your coat and place it on the hanger, and then you proceed to the kitchen. You reboil the kettle. And you pour up your favourite nightly drink in your favourite mug. It's your perfect calming drink, and it always gives you a good night's sleep. With your drink in hand, you pick up your favourite book that you have read many times before from the corner of the table. The book is very worn. It's the one you choose every night before going to bed. You pick a favourite chapter, and it always gives you comfort ever since you first read it. You walk over to your favourite comfortable chair, place your drink on the table next, and you sit down with your book in hand. The fireplace burning perfectly, creating a beautiful ambient flickering light on the wooden walls of the cabin. You can feel the heat from the flickering flames, and you can hear the embers crackling. You can smell the open fire mixed with your favourite nighttime drink. You turn on the little radio next to the chair, and it has the perfect background music while you read your book. And as you settle in with a couple of deep relaxing breaths, you open your book to your favourite chapter. You open your book to your favourite chapter and you start reading. Your drink is now the perfect temperature, and between reading pages you slowly enjoy your drink. Your drink is now the perfect temperature, and between reading pages you keep taking a small sip as it gently soothes. Turning the pages, your eyes become heavier, and your mind becomes quieter and quieter. You feel comfortable. You feel perfectly safe. You start to feel more sleepy. Just as the fire starts to burn its last log and starts to go out, you make your way to the bedroom. You slowly get changed into your favourite bedclothes and you slide into bed. It gives you that lovely cool feeling that when you first get into bed and then warms up. And as each of your muscles just relaxes and lets go, and your mind becomes quieter, and you close your eyes and you gently start drifting off to sleep. Your body is perfectly relaxed. Your mind is perfectly still and quiet. As you're drifting deeper and deeper into sleep, your muscles in your mind become quieter and more relaxed. As you drift deeper and deeper into sleep, your eyes and your muscles become more relaxed and heavier. You feel more comfortable and safer. You have everything you need for a wonderful, deep, healing sleep. There is nothing you need to do, just sleep. There is nothing you need to do, just sleep. As your breathing slows to the perfect depth, you continue to drift deeper and deeper into sleep. As your breathing slows to the perfect depth, you continue to drift deeper and deeper into sleep. Drifting off, you feel safe and secure. Drifting off, you feel safe and secure.